October 19th, and we pick a nice day midweek to take the boat from Norwich to Portland, Connecticut. 62.1 miles. This was predicted to be a really warm day, and it turned out to be just that. The sky started a little bit dark, but it brightened up as the day went by, luckily for us. But any day's a good day to go boating. That's about 10 miles later, 12 miles later, we were in the lower part of the river where it opens onto the Sound. New London on the right, Groton on the left. We thought that the bridge made a nice silhouette, so we just shot some video of that as we went under. Another mile or so, we're going to go out into the Sound, turn to the right, that'll be the west, and go 14 miles west on the Sound to Old Saybrook. And sure enough, with the boat running just perfectly, the sun came out, and we headed for Old Saybrook. That's Old Saybrook Light, is that little white dot on the horizon. Once again, my camera's a little bit crooked. The boat is not leaning to the right. And then in we go at the inlet. Frances was asking what the white marker was, but she's never paid a lot of attention to that. I told her it was a beginning of a no-wake zone. And so, of course, we had to slow down. One of the few boats we saw out there was that 47-foot post you see on the left, going fishing. And then up to Old Saybrook, and that's the Old Saybrook, it's the Amtrak Railroad Bridge. Doesn't look like we'll fit, but we will. The water was 18 feet, and we don't need quite that much. So we zip right underneath. Didn't even touch the antennas. We never have. This is Old Saybrook area again. Lots of boats docked here. That's again the I-95 bridge over the Connecticut River now. Frances took over for a while, so Bill could take a break. And about 3 miles further up, you come to Essex. That some magazine once said was one of the most desirable towns in the country to live. It is nice. Not sure it's that nice, but it is a very nice little town. Lots of sailboats here. And we're going to kind of bypass this little channel that runs right through their mooring field. You'll see coming up on the left, there's a red marker showing that I'm way out of the channel, but that's okay. Water's deep enough, and we always cut this. Done it many times. Then above Hamburg Cove, above Old Saybrook, there's a funny little turn, odd, narrow little turn you have to make to stay in the channel, and the foliage was so beautiful, I just thought we'd take some pictures of that. We were actually going east there for a second. Now we're turning north. Heading on up. A few more miles we come to the site of the Chester Hadlime Ferry, which crosses from right across where we are now. And further yet, and this is now 25 miles from the last shot, probably. The whole trip up the Connecticut River from Old Saybrook to Portland is 33 miles. I've got it all memorized because we've done it so many times. And as we turn, we've crossed over to the west side of the river now to follow the channel. The east side here is pretty thin, water-wise. And we just sat down and enjoyed the beautiful weather and the fall colors. There were quite a few boats on the river that day. There's people doing leaf peeping, it appeared. Most people going pretty slow. Boat ran just flawlessly, no problems. Good gas mileage. Got to straighten up the inside of the boat during the cruise, which was 4 hours and 20 minutes total. And one more turn. We're going to cross over to the other side of the river, around that turn. Here we're up around that turn now. And we're favoring the east side of the river. And now we're just within a couple of miles of our winter storage marina. Time to sit back and just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the scenery. Look back on what a good boating season we had. Won't be until May that we get back on the river here, but we'll be going in the other direction. So there'll be more boating videos, but they're all going to be in the shed. Great year.